This is going to be a Bcrawl stream, as you can see from the wacky species that are available. We got skeletons and Avariels, which replaced Deep Elves, Jinni and Oni and things like that. Haven't played Bcrawl or really any fork for a while, but you're going to see me play more of these. This is a request stream from Ihan Sama, who was kind enough to give me a few bucks for playing a Frogman, aka a Barachian Chaos Knight, and I chose, he said I could do whatever fork I wanted, so I've chosen Bcrawl, primarily because Chaos Knights are kind of funny in Bcrawl, because as you can see it says, Zom will continue to treat them as toys, even if they decide to worship another deity, so we got a little extra challenge here. On account of the fact that I probably will switch. It also gives me the option to, you know, I could have changed gods in mainliner and Bacadron Crawler and anything else, but perhaps a little bit against the spirit of the challenge, you know. The aptitudes are there. Yes, they are. What do we want to start with? What would be optimal? Probably, due to the aptitude, I'm guessing Falchion is probably best for Baraki. Usually I go with Spear, but plus two aptitude is pretty huge. Unarmed to avoid chaos is certainly an option. In terms of, well, you know what? Should I play this like a streak game? Should I play super optimal and maybe try to start a Bcrawl streak? Maybe I should. Yeah, okay. We'll try to play optimally. So, well, on a Chaos Knight, you probably do want to go unarmed, just to avoid the random one-shotting, and it's actually viable on a Barachian because of the aptitude. Usually, you would end up being in a very bad state, you know, not having a weapon to start out. Battletoads unarmed, hell yeah. All right, so we got manual mode set up here. I'm going to take fighting to 4. We're going to kind of leapfrog. Hee hee. No pun intended. We're going to leapfrog our skills like we often do. So we'll take fighting to 4 to get the bonus out of that. Then we'll take unarmed combat to 4. I guess I should... No, you know what? We should do our usual thing and take stealth to 2. Just for safety. Okay, Tony. So the big problem with this primarily is going to be the fact that Zom can do all kinds of crazy bullshit to me, and as a Baraki, I move slowly, right? So I can hop. I can't hop very far. We're gonna try to not get owned by demons, but if he does summon demons around me early, I might just be screwed. Oh, Baraki have amazing aptitudes. The slow thing is certainly a problem, but I think they're, believe it or not, one of the stronger races, although I will say as a Chaos Knight, you're having some issues, you know. How am I doing? I'm doing good, Stormworm. How are you, my friend? Okay, I'm going to grab these arrows just in case. Now, this is Bcrawl, so I get like 1 billion arrows, but they will mulch 100% of the time. I'm going to wait. We're going to hop over to this fella. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. That is an ooze. This is actually pretty bad. See, oozes hit for 5 damage, yeah? A reasonably strong thing in melee for level 1. And remember, we're using fists, so we're already at kind of a deficit when it comes to fighting this stuff. And then we've also got this slug who could do like 2d4 damage to us, assuming it's the same as in mainline. And we can't walk away from this stuff. I tried to hop right up next to it so I could kill it. Didn't think there'd be anything behind it, but there is. We could kind of duck down into the staircase, I guess. But there's no escaping this. If I go to engage it now, there's no walking away from this stuff. Oozes are not slow or anything, and I am. So, kind of some bad luck here. And of course, as a Chaos Knight, we don't really have anything to bail us out. No potions or anything. We'll probably be okay. I have a couple options here. I can either walk up and start attacking, or I can take a step to the left and risk going downstairs, but I think it's probably better if we just fight. Pretty high chance of winning this. Yeah. Didn't even take any damage. It's fine. Stealth is almost a 2. That's important so that we can have some chance of hopping away from important, you know, high danger enemies like orc priests, you know, early on. Although we should be okay. Remember, as a Barachian, really good aptitude, so our HP is already 24, which is massive. I don't really want to fight this leopard gecko yet. He's much faster than me, you know. I think I'm gonna exclude out that rat as well because he's close to the enemy. Hello, that's an amulet. Gosh, I wish Gary Burton, aka BHoth, aka the creator of this fork, was here, or maybe Artagas or somebody else who's familiar with it, because here's what I don't know. I don't know if amulets of harm have been taken out of Bcrawl, the way that they've been taken out of mainline. Because if so, it's safe for me to wear this amulet, and I should. Otherwise, no. That's the problem with Bcrawl, I suppose. Hey, look, I have a spectator. But yeah, there's no way for me to really look this stuff up, unfortunately, and that is one of the big downsides of Bcrawl versus anything else. Also, I just realized I have minus hop still. Let's wait. There we go. Get the hop back. Mr. Kobold can hit me for 6 plus 4 minus 2 is 8 damage per hit. I really don't want to melee him. We're trying to look for crap to fight, basically. Oozes Romney, have you played the Legend of Grimrock games? I have not. Okay, I'm okay with fighting an ooze by himself. Probably be okay. Alright, stealth is at 2. Let's do what I said I was going to do. Leapfrog this stuff up. Gotta gift me one? Yeah, I mean, if I can get it to work on Linux, I'll definitely play it, and if I can't, as soon as I get around to building a Windows machine, I will be happy to stream it. Got 3 scrolls, they're all 1 stacks, got 1 potion. It's unfortunate that I don't have 2 stacks, but at the same time, I'm happy to have resources, even if I can't really safely identify them. Just look on ProtonDB. I bet you it works fine. Oh, I don't want to be approaching this guy. Crap, he saw me. We have to fight him now. Mistakes were made. We have resources. It's okay. Okay. Gonna keep using my fists. I mean, we could swap to one of these weapons, but I think we're just gonna stick to punching. Okay, some noise. It runs well on wine. Yeah, well, ProtonDB is a website which, well, Proton is the special Steam fork of wine, so... Okay, we got a problem. That's a Dagger of Chaos, which I have a sneaking suspicion that Zom created that. Let's take a step. Let's not fight these two things at the same time. This could very much be an insta-kill type situation. We tried to avoid chaos problems. See, well, the thing is, like, my starter weapon would have had chaos on it. That's why I took fists, and I didn't want to turn things. I didn't want to have a situation where I was possibly transforming things into dragons or whatever, you know. Well, we wouldn't be dragons, but it could be all kinds of nasty stuff. But this guy could hit me, and I could just get banished or paralyzed or whatever. I think I am going to panic read some stuff. I probably should have waited until the guy was in view. Let's take a step back. Alright, because this could be fear. Okay, it's enchant armor. Okay, we have blink. That's not all that useful, unfortunately. Although the 2 stealth that I got might very well save me in this situation. Let's keep going backwards. Okay, we killed the gecko. Let's take strength. Take a step back. Sadly, the goblin is still chasing me. We have the bat between us and him, which is great. Unfortunately, by the way, I'm gonna exclude this stuff since I'm basically ready to fight it. Yeah, the problem is that this guy, I'm pretty sure, has more hit dice than the bat, therefore he will happily trade positions with him. I could drink the potion. It could be Berserk. It could be Haste. If it's Haste, we could just, like, bail to another floor. I really don't want to let this guy get a hit on me. It's just risking instant death. Yeah, I bet you... I didn't see the message, but I bet you Zom gave him that dagger. When's the next time I stream? Honestly, I really haven't been keeping a schedule. This is like my big weakness as a streamer, is that I just kind of do it when I feel like it. It could very well be tomorrow, you know. I'm going to play through... I'm going to be playing through this this game for a while, though, to the end, since it's a request. Not necessarily like all in one setting, but, you know, I'll continue it tomorrow, probably. All right, I think we drink... It's a potion of might, so that's helpful. It's not ideal, though. We're in a position where, unfortunately, the best thing we can do is just swing. What's this tourney? We're not playing a tournament. This is Oh, you're wondering about my screen name. I'm just using my Malcolm tourney account. It's not. I don't actually use that for tournaments necessarily. I just use it whenever I'm playing games that I don't care too much about. Although we might be trying to streak on this account for Bcrawl. We'll see. All right. We're gonna wear this amulet. It's Guardian Spirit. Okay. If it had been harm, I would have been probably okay with it for the purpose of surviving this very, very bad encounter. So even if harm amulet still exists in Bcrawl, I do think that was the right choice because, I mean, we're risking instant kills from this thing no matter what, so we really want to just get like an instant kill. So like I said, we could have tried to walk backwards, I guess, and keep the bat between me and him, but I anticipated that he would eventually swap places, and I want to make use of this might effect. Okay, and we get the one shot. So that's cool. Used all of our resources, every last scroll and potion, but we didn't die. Could have easily gone the other way. We could have missed our attack and he could have gotten us paralyzed and I could have just died. Or it could have done electric damage or something, just really, really ugly, you know. Okay, this is chainmail. What do we got? 3 armor plus 3 from the enchantment is 6. Base of 8 on the chainmail. We're going to keep, weirdly enough, we're going to keep the leather armor on. Okay, I think that cursed rings probably still exist in Bcrawl, so we're not going to wear that ring. Okay, again, we go back to the hallway to fight this stuff. We should be just fine. Of course, you got to be really careful about what you choose to fight as a Barachian, because you can't exactly run away, you know? I don't recall ever seeing a kobold with a falchion before. I wonder if that's something that was changed in Bcrawl. Anyway, we're going to keep sticking with the unarmed combat play. Whoa, hello. Wand of Polymorph, that's pretty cool. I will start training evocations soon. Pretty good stuff. Okay, anything on the floor? There are stones. Excuse me, there's no stones, but there's a sling. We'll pick it up. Yeah, we'll pick it up. Yay, I'm wasting away. Thank you, Zom. Okay. Terrence the Incautious. He's got a Morning Star of Holy Wrath. I don't, Okay, first of all, I made a mistake. We're going to back off from this guy. We're going to exclude him. But the mistake I made is that I did not identify... the scroll. To remove curse. Okay, we'll put on this ring. Ring of positive energy. All right. I don't really trust my chances meleeing Terrence. And again, I cannot walk away from these dudes as the Barachians, so we're going to, Oh, hey, I have a scroll of blinking now. Now it's safe to engage him. Although I don't want to use that resource, so we're going to try to level up a bit before we... I want this kobold to notice me. You know what? Forget this. We're just going to go down a different staircase because Terrence is guarding everything. Hello! Alright, we're going to go back up. Bcrawl teleport thing is not kicking in. That's nice. You could be teleported anytime you go up or down a staircase. Hey, he's got an enchanted Morning Star. Oh, I see. No, you're correct. I shouldn't have been trying to get that kobold to see me. Although there's a chance they don't shout at you. You're 100% correct. That was a mistake. I should have just walked away from all that. Okay, we're gonna go up. This floor is nice and safe outside of Zom shenanigans, so we're gonna hop over here and fight this stuff in the hallway. Also, how you doing, Doesn't he? And how are you, Corso? What's up, man? There was, it's kind of weird that the iguana didn't see us or wandered off, but I'm not going to go chasing him because I really don't want Zom to get pissed off at me, which will happen if I screw around long enough. We're going to train fighting up to 5 again. We're kind of leapfrogging unarmed combat and fighting. Oh, that is an orc. We definitely don't want to walk towards him. He very well could have had a priest behind him, you know? Hello, Picars. Alright, so we have Scroll of Blinking. This could be rough. I mean, guy with a flail. But technically we have the ability to like hop and blink and make it to a hatch or something, so we should be okay fighting this guy. What's his damage? Crap, what's the damage on a flail? I think he could one-shot me now. 10 damage. Okay, so it's 10 plus base of 5 is 15, minus 2 is 13, but I have GDR, so I can keep swinging. There we go. It does feel weird to be going for unarmed combat still, but we did start with that, you know? And we've got the training. I don't really want to switch to a flail or something, although if I found a weapon early enough with a brand, I would go in that direction. We should be throwing stuff, but the problem is that we haven't really found anything. Oh wait, there's stones. What am I doing? Tame Bcrawl? What's not Tame Bcrawl? Oh, was I supposed to play Bcrawl? No Amulets of Chaos. Yeah. Well, I decided to play Bcrawl because even if I swap off of Zom, then I'm still permanently worshipping Zom as a Chaos Knight. So that's why I chose this particular fork for this particular combo. Alright, so we got the stones. I'm going to wear the Hunting Sling primarily because even if it was cursed, it's okay. I have Scrolls of Blinking. And now we're in just like a better spot because we can get range attacks now as things approach us. And even with no training, it's really quite nice. Oh, there's a Stormy Altar of Qazlal. We could go ahead and switch. Hey, he gave us 2 scrolls. Okay, let's, this could be disto, but that's okay. I'm gonna wear it. Oh, Bcrawl still hasn't added picking things up off the ground. That's weird. Or wearing things off the ground. Plus 2 Flail of Crushing. I don't think it's really worth swapping. I mean, it probably is, but I think I'm gonna stick with the hand-to-hand. Let's, we can probably fight Terrence now. What's my Flail's aptitude? +1. I don't know, man. That's +2. It's tempting. Let's read the scroll. Okay, it's vulnerability. We could polymorph him, actually. Let's do that. Very good. If he had been something really ugly, we could have just done it again. But yeah, I think we're going to try to turn this into a stat form type guy because I'm greedy. And we probably won't be taking Qazlal. Although I'm open to taking whatever god you guys want me to take. We can either stick with Zom the whole time or we could swap off. Either way, we're stuck with Zom's shenanigans happening, you know? But I wonder if that means that Zomwrath just doesn't exist, you know? Can I look up classes and take a look at that? Probably not. Huh. Okay, I guess it's not listed there. I'm curious if I abandon Zom, whether it's going to go into Wrath mode, which means that Zom acts less often but more punishingly. Hey, we're getting owned. There we go. Or if it's just, I just continue worshipping him, basically. At a minimum, I know that after the Wrath, you continue worshipping him, so switching to Qazlal right now might actually be optimal, believe it or not. Looks like Robin's probably here, so let's pull this pack away, yeah. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Wrath Zom much nicer than normal Zom in vanilla. I agree, although I think there's a point where there's like a break point, basically, where maybe it's better to stay as worshipping Zom until you get to that point, you know? D2 altar, go for it. Okay. Sounds good. We're gonna test it, I guess. Zom is purple, not red, so I think that we're still just worshipping Zom. This should be funny. Although the fact that I'm worshipping Qazlal, it's kind of interesting. As a Barachian, you know. Perfect storm of chaos. We will be a noisy boy. Hey, it's Robin, just like I said. Short sword of draining. Well, you know what? We do have that ring of positive energy. One of the few times when a ring of positive energy is noticeably useful in the early game, you know. You know what? We're gonna watch him drink a goddamn potion of haste. Whoops. I don't think so, friend. 71 poison tomahawks. Oh boy. Got him. Well, remember, everything mulches immediately, so... That is a priest. Got some rations from Zom, very cool. Go down. This is a little bit risky to be engaging this. But we have a potion of curing and we have blinking. Not that that really helps. I think we're okay to just fight this guy. He's poisoned. Oh, come on. Yeah, we could have died there. I really probably shouldn't have, I probably shouldn't have taken that fight. I think if this was like my 50+ streak, we wouldn't have done that. Then again, I wouldn't be playing a goddamn Barachian Chaos Knight on my streak, most likely. Yeah, the mental image is funny. Like, how's he carrying so many, you know? I think my invocations is bad, which kind of makes Qazlal a bad choice, but fight to survive, mortal. He spawns an orc on top of my head. It's okay, we'll just go upstairs and avoid the summoned guy, yeah? Whoa, that's a cloud of chaos. I guess I'm immune to that, though. I'm in the cloud and nothing's happening. That must be a Bcrawl thing. Okay, we still do not have resist poison, so fighting these gentlemen is a problem. Oh, by the way, I have plus blink now. It's probably okay to melee him. Again, potion of curing, so... Trying to make sure I rest on staircases. Oh no, I should have gone upstairs. Oh god. Why did you do this to me, Zom? Well, this is a big issue for a number of reasons. I can hop out of it, but douchebag over here is just going to start throwing goblins on my face, so we're probably going to end up having to blink, which is unfortunate. Could just start using scrolls, I guess. Having mighted goblins next to me is an issue. Yep, there it is. 2 throws in the time it took for me to move once. I'm going to use this and we're going to see what it is. Scroll of Amnesia, not that useful. I don't want to blow my Scroll of Blinking if I can avoid it. And I know I can't fight my way through this without an incredible amount of luck, so we're going to read, and we got Telly. This will fight our way through now. Can expect us to use an awful lot of resources in this run just because of Zom shenanigans, you know? Okay, let's identify this amulet. Amulet of the Acrobat. That's kind of uniquely useful for Barachians because I spend so much time approaching people. On the other hand, having extra HP is nice, and I will have a lot of mana after I finally start training invocations and evocations and stuff. I don't usually favor Acrobat, but I think it's correct here. I'd really like to find a really good branded dagger right now so I can just keep training my fighting up. Ordinarily I would be training evocations right now, but we only have 2 charges of poly, so I don't want to waste my experience. Hello, 2 scrolls of Telly, that's great. Okay, we officially have storms. Jessica's here, she looks unchanged. Dagger of Venom, hello, there it is. So I can just, I can just train fighting. Forget the unarmed. That was just to get us through the early game. Now we really are not married to the idea of being a statue form guy. Okay, it's okay that I'm getting poisoned. We have curing. We're super, super poisoned. That's all right. I think I'm going to polymorph this person. Okay, it's a river rat. You hit for 10 damage. Should have been using this axe. Trying to not waste my curing if I can. Hey, and I get to not waste my curing. Based! Okay, we dagger of venom now, baby. I basically just tab most things at this point. Although we have to remember that Robin is still out here somewhere, you know? There he is. Here's what we're going to do. So we don't get thrown on. We're going to make sure that Robin can't see me until all of his friends are dead. Okay, I'm okay fighting this guy. The dagger of draining is dangerous, but less so because of my resist poison, so we just crush him. We can wear things off the ground. We cannot wield things off the ground. How bizarre. I don't think I'm going to bother picking up the short sword of draining. I mean, we've got a +2 dagger of venom. It's just better. Okay. So we could do the Qazlal thing. Oh, by the way, the immunity to clouds was from Qazlal, now that I think about it. Even the Chaos Clouds. Very nice, Josh Meyer. Anyway, yeah, with Qazlal, we could do the thing where we just don't train invocations and just sort of enjoy the clouds, I guess. Hiss of Flowing Sand. Well, we had magic mapping identified. But we don't have it anymore. Very distant. We'll try to find it. It's kind of hard to find these things quickly on a Barachian, and it's super dangerous under the circumstances, you know. Nice. He dies to lightning. Super dangerous under the circumstances because I'm luring the whole damn floor, basically, with my clouds. Oh, that's a wizard. It's okay. We have curing to stop to stop confuse. So wacky Baraki, it sure is. Alright, let's stop being super risky. Let's rest. That's enough resting, I guess. Hey, look, food exists. How about that? Alright, this is the, wait a minute. Was it an ossuary? Yeah, it's an ossuary. This should be it. Nope. Nope, that's just a Gozag altar. Get some demon help here. Okay, that thing is invisible and could be seriously dangerous. Yes, it does, Josh Meyer. I mean, I could take it. A phantom comes into view. You have encountered a dangerous foe. What does that mean? You've encountered a dangerous foe. Well, that's new to Bcrawl. I wonder. I guess because it's labeled as extremely dangerous. Interesting. Just gonna go up. So yeah, 12 damage. Whoa! Oh, we swapped. Whoops. Okay, let's hop. Yeah, Qazlal's Wrath is not good. I wouldn't survive it right now. Right, he dies of poison. Very good. My friends, I don't think we're going to be getting to the ossuary today. Well, it's still available. I mean, I could survive Qazlal Wrath at some point, just not right now, really. Okay, this I should have thrown stuff at. He can do 15 damage to me, which is quite a lot. I feel like Bcrawl might have done something with the poison limit, like maybe increased it. Feels like I can poison things more than usual, but I am not sure about that. Still looking for the ossuary. Ooh, we got swapped again. Oops. Thought he was next to me by then. Alright, this thing's gonna die to the lightning. We'll just fight it. Just kidding, it didn't die to the lightning. Huh. Crazy. There it is. Oh my god, it's still open. Okay. I'll take that. This should be interesting. I'm gonna lure this whole floor, basically, with all my noise. But I can just use the sling. Oh, we've been teleported. Okay. I'll probably hop off to the west, I think. Let's pop on. Actually, let's do our hop. A teleporter trap. Nope, that was just some. Actually, I guess teleporter traps don't exist in Bcrawl. Alright, we have this Holy Wrath. Morningstar. Ordinarily, I wouldn't attack with something that has a 1.5 speed due to our lack of training, but we're going to crush these things so quickly with it, I might as well. Ugawaru's Wrath is really survivable. People talk about it like it's really tough, but I really don't think it's that bad. As we gain piety, we'll make more clouds. You know, it just occurred to me, this is funny, because sometimes Zom will give me huge-ass allies like this, and then my clouds will do damage to them. Anyway, these are stupid strong, so we can just clear this out. I mean, A-bombs, really? That's insane. Montezuma's Wrath is the worst. Man, that centaur zombie actually did some serious work. Yeah, I mean, it dumps really ugly things on your head, but nothing you wouldn't be fighting in vaults anyway, you know? Just need a way to sort of get out of it. Okay, no identify. So we'll just leave. Whoa, what the hell? Did I just see him do like a bolt to me? Oh, they have Flame Tongue in Bcrawl. Okay, very good. We have Wand of Flame, 22 charges. It's time for me to train evocations to 5. It's also time for me to go ahead and train some defenses. We got fighting to 10, which is pretty solid. And I can continue sort of not training a weapon, you know? Just melee him. Crimson Imp's not immune to poison, believe it or not, just resistant. How are we going to kill this guy? We're going to pop on the Holy Wrath. We're going to throw stuff at him. There he is. Keep throwing stuff at him. And the cloud actually bailed us out. Again, no invocations training. It's just my piety making these clouds show up, and more will show up as my piety goes up. So a funny little thing that you can do with Qazlal is just not train invocations and just kind of cheese his clouds. We're going to get slightly less use out of that than normal because as a Barachian we can't really kite things, you know, with the clouds the way I would like to. But still, not bad. Feels weird that I'm still wearing leather, but we have +3, so whatever. Okay, 3 potions of flight. That's useless. Oh wait, no. I think Potion of Flight says it gives you swiftness, so maybe in Bcrawl that's an incredibly good resource. Anti-magic flail. Why don't we just poly him? All Barachians sound like Borat. Why? What the fuck? Okay, wait, no. This is fine. I was like, why is there a cloud of flame here? And I realized that's mine. Okay, we've been teleported by Zom again. Somewhat annoying. I think the Steam Dragon version of Edmund died. I may have to teleport. Qazlal and Vaults 5 is pretty funny with Scrolls of Immolation. Yeah, you can do funny things with the ultimate ability. God, what do I want to do here? Do I want to teleport? This is the biggest problem about having to worship Zom the entire game, is that we're just kind of stuck in this rather unfortunate situation of being teleported every once in a while. It's kind of like having lifelong teleportitis. Although it's also, there's good things. We just got a bunch of scales from him. That's cool. Oh no! Oh no, it's a D5 Prince Ribbit. How terrifying. 20 damage. And he's fast. You never want to see this guy early on, and I unfortunately blew my last polymorph. We haven't trained any invocations, so using Upheaval is probably the wrong choice. Could try to use Wands of Flame to kill him, but we only have like 2.6 evocations right now. 39 HP, I don't think we kill him with that. It's possible. Throwing the Tomahawks is an option. We have 56 HP, which is not bad. See who can jump higher. We have a blink scroll, so I mean we could just read Telly, which is probably the right choice. I'm gonna see if we can... No, we're gonna blow a Telly on this. Uh-oh. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Hey, Oren, what's up, man? Okay, let's get back here so we're only fighting one thing at once. That is an ogre. I'm more afraid of Prince Ribbit than the ogre. Alright, so there's a cloud of noxious fumes on top of me now. That's from Zom. Unfortunately for Zom, I'm a Qazlal worshipper, so that doesn't do anything to me, even though I don't have our poise. I am playing one of the forks, Bcrawl, as it says in the title of the stream. There's no Bcrawl category on Twitch, so I just put DCSS, which is, I mean, this is still DCSS, it's just a fork of DCSS. I could take a step back, but I don't think he's going to walk into it. And it didn't last long anyway. These guys different. Corona, heal other, minor healing, haste other, that's the same. Okay, this is really, really obnoxious, the fact that the Phantom teleported behind me. We're going to put on our Holy Wrath, and we're going to try to kill this thing. Okay, we got him. The Ogre cannot one-shot me. He can do like 29 39 damage to me. 37 damage to me. 22 plus 17 minus 2. 17 base damage, 22 club damage, and then minus 2 because of the way the game works. So he can't one-shot me, so we're just going to swing. And he's missing a lot, which is great, and he dies to the poison. Zom just gave me a friendly animated club. Okay, he just teleported me into Prince Ribbit again. You know, Stasis Amulet, I believe, exists in Bcrawl. I think if that blocks Zom Telly, we may end up having to do that. Because otherwise I'm going to be using resources forever. Yeah, I think we drink the Might Potion. Might Potions are still good. Still really good in Bcrawl. Kill the Adder Skeleton immediately. We'll want to flame Ice Boy here. Oh my god, I can take so much damage. Let's not. No, this is not working. There's just too much stuff we have to telly. Oh god. Okay, this is okay. There's a cloud of thunder, so they won't follow me. Ha ha, Josh Meyer. Well, we got the kill on the ice guy. I could see that happen from before. It says you feel a bit more experienced. Unfortunately, Qazlal... God, why am I doing Qazlal plus Zom? What an exciting situation I've put myself in. Let's see, we have 5 curing potions. We have a priest coming. I could just kill this centaur skeleton pretty easily. He's in the cloud now. We're okay. We're okay. We're going to try to fight this stuff. I don't want to burn more resources if I can avoid it. Also, I have my friendly club. Thank you, Zom. 17 plus 17. Technically, we could be one-shotted here. I guess I'll drink a curing. I'm going to take a step, which was dangerous, but the club beat the hell out of the priest. Very good. There's another priest, and there is our boy, Prince Ribbit. Okay. Again, Might Effect is still going, so it's ordered to attack. Let's use Flame, which is pretty damn accurate, and hey, that did well. Animated club is shockingly powerful. Is that what got the kill? No, the Flame got the kill. Oh no, the club was doing 2 exclamation points worth of damage. That's weird. What's the damage on this thing? 18 damage? What? Oh shit, there's a base damage on animated weapons that I guess I forgot about, unless that's a Bcrawl thing. That's wild. Most powerful club of all time, I guess. Again, cannot be one-shotted. He tried hard. Let's go up. So shenanigans can't happen again. We got a book. We got a book with Magic Dart, Blink, Call Imp, Conjure Flame, Meph Cloud, and Spider Form. Minor Magic, the Book of Minor Magic has been changed a little bit in Bcrawl. Spider Form didn't exist before in here. The Blink is interesting, although for now we have a Blink as a mutation, so we probably won't bother to learn it. Conjure Flame is certainly tempting. We also found Dig Wand. I think I'm just going to keep training fighting, to be honest. No, Spider Form doesn't change speed unless... Actually, it might set my speed to 1. It might take away my Barachian slow. Describe... Spider. Highly evasive, it gains a poisonous bite, but gains a vulnerability to poison. Yeah, so once upon a time I think Spider Form had an extra speed boost, but it doesn't anymore. It doesn't look like that's changed back in Bcrawl. And I don't think it cancels out my Barachian slow, but it might. I'd have to check. Okay, let's get Identify. Potion of Agility. Ah, it feels so good for agility to still exist. Oh no, it's a hungry ghost. Too hungry for me. Whoa, fainting immediately. Okay. Some just confused me. That's annoying. We'll drink a curing to make that go away. Here we go. Zom teleports me into a centaur and grinder. Alright. Okay. 49% chance of para. Good God. Well, this is just Zom doing this nonsense to me. I mean, this is a floor skip, is what this is, because I can just keep getting teleported into it. We're gonna need to. No, Zom's not making this easy for me. We're gonna need to teleport, and we get paralyzed. But the thing is, I read the teleport, so they only get 3 turns to fuck me up. Okay, so the paralyzed didn't last very long, which is cool. We're not going to be able to kill Grinder quickly. We're just not. So the teleport kicks in. What the fuck? All right, I think the teleport chance has gone up or something. Because that is like the 4th time that I've been teleported into a really dangerous, unique, and then teleported right back to it. Okay. Okay, well this isn't so bad. We're gonna hop, and unfortunately this happened. I didn't realize there was a door here. I should have paid more attention. This isn't so bad because we have a ring of positive energy, so Grinder doesn't do as much damage as he could, but we really want to get into a hallway. And we're just gonna... God damn it, there's no real hallway, is there? %63% chance of Elemental Force. Elemental Force would bail me out here, but that's a 63% fail rate. Not good. I think I need to use Digging. If I get paralyzed with this hound next to me, that's really quite bad, but I don't really have a choice. I guess I could blink, but where would I even go? So we're gonna take a step. I'd like to haste, by the way, but we don't have any. We know for a fact we don't have any because we saw somebody drinking haste before, so we have haste identified. Okay, so this is still bad, but not the end of the world. We're gonna drink agility. We're gonna drink might. And we're gonna go to town on these people. I think. Anything else? These potions, I mean, if one of them was lignified, that'd be pretty sweet, but... Okay, resistant to poison. Nevertheless, I think I'm going to stick with the dagger. If I blink some, will TP me back. Yeah, he sure will. Okay, Grinder has blinked. That's okay. I'm not going to be foolish enough to step out, I don't think. I think we're just going to use Wand of Flame. Why is he not approaching me? Do they not do that anymore in this, in Bcrawl? Just keep wanding him until he's next to me, and then we'll make use of the might. Okay, he's dead. Oh my god. How horrifying. Wand of Paralysis, that's good. Makes me happy I've trained my evocations. Let's take that up a little higher. Let's step like this to lure this stuff. I'm confused. I'm just going to wait it out rather than blowing my resources, which I am running out of. This is a little risky, but I'm going to hop up to him. Let's go up for safety. That's a blowgun. Are there any needles? Yeah. I'm not going to bother with it unless we find curare or something. I'll come back for it if we do. Hippogriffs have wind blast now in Bcrawl. That's actually pretty cool. Hey, Railbird80, how you doing, man? Okay, Zom teleporting me again. Zom giving me a great club. Let's see what his base damage is. 26 plus the giant club. No, I mean, I like that change a lot. I mean, I gotta tell you, Gary Burton or BHoth, whatever you want to call him, has some really fun ideas about this game. You know, and it actually goes to show the laziness of the mainline devs compared to some of the fork devs, because what did mainline do to Hippogriffs recently? Oh, well, that's a boring monster. We're just gonna fucking remove it. And what does Bcrawl do? It just gives them like a fun ability that you typically don't see in the early game, you know? One that creates positioning problems, which is, in my opinion, one of the most it's one of the most tactically interesting things that you can do to the player, is sort of force them to deal with being depositioned. Perhaps somewhat lame in some cases, but like I really I don't like the BVC equivalent that the mangroves get, but yeah, no, they just took out hippogriffs, you know. But I'm just telling you, that's like a great metaphor, or maybe metaphor is not the word I'm looking for. It's a great it's just a great example of the difference, you know. Yeah, Wind Blast on hippos is great. Yeah, mainline removed hunger, and that's just incredibly dumb. So much of the yeah, well, it removed a lot of the interesting aspects of playing a caster, for sure, especially certain casters like Spriggan casters. I've only ever played Human Fire Elementalist of Sif Muna. What are the pro-cons of your race, class, god choice? Well, I'm playing a Barachian Chaos Knight right now. Chaos Knight is very much a challenge class, where you start out worshipping Zom, who just does random garbage to you, oftentimes more bad than good. Barachians move slowly, as you can see. Taking a step is not 1.0, it's 1.2, which is incredibly dangerous. On the flip side, I get really good aptitudes, and I have a hop ability where I can do kind of a semi-controlled, basically a blink, every once in a while. So this is actually a pretty dangerous combo to play. I'm also playing in a fork called Bcrawl rather than the base game, where even if I worship another god, I don't get Zom Wrath. Instead, I'm just stuck with Zom forever as a Chaos Knight. So I'm worshiping Qazlal and Zom at the same time, essentially. Qazlal, I probably, now that I look back on it, I really probably wouldn't have taken him, except for the fact that it was requested in the Twitch chat, and, you know, it's just kind of a fun thing to do. Qazlal is kind of the god of storms, so you'll notice these little clouds are popping up around me, which are really handy, but perhaps a little bit less so. For somebody who's moving slowly, it's kind of harder for me to take advantage of these clouds. But they are really handy. I'm immune to them, and they do a ton of damage, so I should be able to get some value out of it. Got Minkare here. He can hit me for a solid 25 damage, and he can torment me. How are we going to kill him? Well, you know, he's susceptible to fire, so I can probably just want to flame him to death. Yeah, he dies real fast to that, and we even have evocations. Alright, we're going to take a couple shots. This is okay. I've got 29 evasion with this Amulet of the Acrobat, which is really handy in situations like this. I abuse positioning to make him come to me, and then I hop right next to him with my Barachian ability, and when we're in melee, he doesn't shoot me anymore. Whoa, shit! Zom just dumped a bunch of stuff on my head. Okay, we'll hop forward, trying to get into a hallway to only fight one thing at once. There's the Ecumenical Temple right there. Oh man. Wind Blast proving to be tactically important here. Nice. He's caught in the cloud. Okay, we have minus hop right now. We can't hop. I'm going to take a step. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's a priest here. I was going to try to get behind Mr. Dog so that the centaur can't shoot me anymore, but now we have a big issue, don't we? No more telly, just one blink. We're getting to the point, I think we're getting to the point where I'm probably going to have to train some invocations, because if I don't, I mean, I'm just going to need to be able to use elemental force, I think, to bail me out of some of these situations. How can I stabilize this character? Well, I know the solution here is to dig. Thankfully, we've got that. Oh, Zom just made everybody confused, so that's useful. In that case, instead of continuing to dig kill holes, I am going to... Oh my god, that is a warg. That's a really early warg. Man, Bcrawl does not screw around. This is a D7 warg. Are you kidding me? 18 damage. Oh boy. What's a chance of paralysis on this fella? 47, that's not so good. Need more evocations. If we do it a few times, it should work. Bcrawl is savage, yeah, it really is. These guys are resistant to poison for some reason, by the way. Couldn't tell you why. I guess they've been being fed nasty crap by orcs for all this time, so they developed an immunity. But yeah, he hits for 18 damage, and he's fast, so he could get 2 of those attacks. Really not good for me. Let's take a step back. Let's take another step back. Paralyze, paralyze, paralyze. We got him. He's dead. Using way more resources than I'd like to be using. Oh my god, there's another one! No! Is this like a really early entrance to Orc? It can't be. So once upon a time, Venom Mage was busted in Orc. Ah, yeah, that's probably why. There's another wand up here, but I don't want to fool with it. I don't think we can win a knockdown drag-out fight with one of these dudes. Yeah, I really don't think we can. It took us a while to kill it even while he was paralyzed. So this is really very bad. We have our hop again. But what am I going to do? Try to hop to the Ecumenical Temple? It's not upgraded yet, so can't go that far. And he'll chase us down. He'll catch us for sure. Could hop this way. Who knows what would be in that direction? We could simply hop like right here and try to pick up the wand, and maybe that bails me out. And then I could blink to the staircase or something, I guess. We could read identify. I'm gonna hop up here. Oh, that bails me out. Yeah, that bails me out. Okay, let's identify 2 stack of potions. It's degen. I don't want that. Let's wear this cloak that I've not been wearing. It looks like Bcrawl made you automatically pick up ox slots that you haven't gotten yet, so that's pretty cool. There's a runed ringmail on this floor, which I'd like to try on. I'm gonna rest here. Okay. Wait, can I not wear it off the ground? This is so strange. Okay, we lose 1 point of EV, but we gain RF+, which is 100% worth it to me. Particularly since I'm sure that there's all kinds of crap that Zom can send at me that does fire damage. Particularly as I level up. Okay, we're going to switch to Holy Wrath. Do extra damage to this guy, he dies. Zom makes a bunch of altars. Yeah, these clouds are great, though. That is one thing, that if a cloud gets dumped on the warg's head, he dies, you know, really easily. Crap. Yeah, we're getting crushed. I really don't want to be straight up in a hallway, because then my clouds stop showing up. How can we beat this dude? I have to use Acid Wand. it blows to use so many charges on them, but what are you going to do? I think I normally don't... I normally try to avoid training weapons until I absolutely have to, but I think Bcrawl is forcing me to have a little less margin of error here, especially with the combo that I'm playing. So I have a suspicion I'm going to have to train something, because, especially with Barachian, like, there's just fights that I have to win that I can't kite forever and do shenanigans with, and especially since wargs are around, I wouldn't be able to run away from those anyway. My instinct is that I can't stop. I can't keep doing this nonsense with the fighting training, you know. We'll get to 15, though. We'll take it to 15, and we'll see what we can do there, basically. Alright, fully explored. I guess the wargs were protecting the lair. I don't know of any vault that just places wargs in mainline, so that's possibly new. With regards to what we're doing next, typically I jump directly into lairs. The first thing that I do as soon as I find it. And I think that's still the correct thing to do in Bcrawl. Our MR is really quite bad, so the lower we go in dungeon, the more risk we have of dealing with a really disgusting MR threat, which I don't want to do. This first floor of lair is going to be incredibly hard, though. In fact, let's take our invocations to 5. Let's take our evocations to 10. Armor dodging to 10. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If we found a shield, this would really solve a lot of my issues, I think. I just pop on the shield and probably use the Flail of Crushing, which we should have been using this whole time. Should have trained some flails, but I think I'm going to continue being greedy and try to do this for a little while. Piety up to 4 pips. Maybe I should just focus on invocations and use Upheaval or Elemental Force to bail me out. That's a repeatable form, you know. Well, anyway, let's go down. This is going to be the most dangerous part of the game, probably, outside of the first couple floors, because we're going to lure everything to this damn staircase. Pull this thing up. This thing does 34 damage. Clouds conveniently not hitting it. Thank you for the rations, Zom. I haven't been slammed with the Bcrawl teleport staircase thing yet, which is nice. I'm completely shocked that more stuff isn't showing up here, considering the amount of noise that I'm making at all times. There's one of those cane toads. 26 damage. You've encountered a dangerous foe. JK, the other cane toad, is my friend. We're going to tell this cane toad to run away. Can we get him in the fire? Yeah, we're going to let the cane toad die to the fire. Uh-oh! Yeah, so Bcrawl, every time you go up or down a staircase in Bcrawl, there's a chance of being teleported. Now, there's no teleport traps in Bcrawl, or explore traps, so it's kind of like it's good and it's bad, you know. Okay, this is what I was afraid of. I was really, really hoping Lair 1 would just have no Hydras. But it does, and so we're now in kind of a weird position where I can either teleport, which I can't, so I can't do that, or I can blink somewhere, which is silly. He'll just catch me. I could go into this staircase, and then I'm in like a really weird position. I could order this cane toad to attack him, but he'll definitely lose. Holy shit, that's a big Hydra. We could use the Wand of Flame and maybe secure the kill. Very unlikely. We could just go upstairs and kind of do some dungeon and then figure out, hopefully find like a teleport scroll. We could Elemental Force. That seems to be the right choice. What? Very confused. We only got the one elemental. That's weird. Is that dependent upon invocations? I thought it always turned all of them into friends. Well, this is probably not good enough. He's gonna kill this thing instantly. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. He's coming straight for me. That's cool, because I just say nope, hopping behind my friends, and the cane toad messes him up. Okay. We're going to attack the cane toad. Well, that's one way to do it, and that's why I trained those invocations. We went from like 60-some% to, God, we're all the way down to 30% now, fail rate. Black Mamba too? Really? I can only do that trick a few times. I'm going to try to random effects him. If he gets haste or something, then we can use other resources. Alright, so we took away his AC. That's okay. I wonder. Yep, I should have picked up the short sword of draining. That would have been good against our poise stuff. I don't know why I didn't grab that. Slipped my mind, I guess. I can go get that now real quick. But not soon enough to defeat Mr. Mamba. That would be good enough, by the way, to kill this, probably. Okay, he's going to teleport, so we're going to try to melee him, and he just disappears. That's fine. Yeah, let's pick this up. Oh, he's back. Okay, Wand of Flame not doing the work it's supposed to do, really? He dies. You can poison them. They're just our poise, not immune. Oh, wait. Give me this wand. Ice Blast. Based. That'll bail us out a bit. Alright, let's pick up the draining. Attack at 1.1. Let's just take this to, like, 2, basically. Training like a million things right now, which is not best practice, but I really just want to get it to where I'm attacking at speed 1. Hey, 19 gold from Zom. Thanks, bro. Single Blink Frog, actually 2. Should be okay. Nice. Clouds bailed me out a bit. I will say this, even with my slow speed, you know, the clouds are something that the enemies really like to avoid, right? So you can kind of sort of walk like a normal person and reset fights like a normal person despite being a Barachian with Qazlal. So it's not the silliest decision I've ever made in terms of god choice. Oh no! Fuck off! Alright, good old Lair 1 Gastronaut, who by the way appears to have Summon Minor Demon now, which I don't think he did before. Oh wait, this isn't so bad. They took away Airstrike. It got slow, though, which is a huge problem. 40 damage. He's not resistant to poison. Probably worth doing Elemental Force to him. It's generally better to focus on leveling single skills. I'm only doing this out of basically hubris because I know I can get away with it. But if I was playing super optimally, I would probably be training nothing but invocations right now. The reason why it's generally better to level one skill at a time is because oftentimes things happen at breakpoints. Like, for example, I believe that you... like at a certain level of fighting, if you cross a certain breakpoint, which is usually an integer, you'll get extra HP, you know. Although, like, with something like AC, okay, so whatever my base AC of my armor plus my ox slots is, I can use an info bot to say, okay, let's say I have AC 15, just base, not enchants, just base. I can do exclamation point AC 15, and I can find out that 1.47 armor skill gives me 1 AC. So for every 1.47 armor skill, I get 1 AC if I have base 15 AC. But if I'm wearing like super heavy ass armor rather, and have AC 30 or something, it takes less skill, you know. So if you're training only armor, for instance, to get to these particular breakpoints, typically that's probably better than trying to train 17 things at once and getting less out of your training, you know. Ultraviolet 4 is not as good at this game as he purports to be. I really wouldn't necessarily take his advice on how to win on a consistent basis. I mean, he's good, but I don't think he's capable of outstreaking a lot of people. All right, let's use Elemental Force. Unfortunately, we've kind of cucked our piety a bit here, so we can't. It looks like we lost. Yeah, we lost repel missiles, but that's okay. It's worth it to kill this particular guy. Oh, is that true HS temp? I see. Okay, we're going to bolt him. Unfortunately, we didn't get the debuff, so his AC is not reduced, but that's okay. I'm happy to burn resources on this dude, especially since there's no airstrike anymore, so it's basically safe for me to do this. If he had airstrike, I'd be concerned. We burned a lot of resources for that, but you know what? I'm very interested in getting a very safe layer 1 for me to use as kind of a base of operations for me to walk back up to. Trying to look for a hallway, but it turns out this wolf was alone, so it's fine. Hey, we just got resist cold as a mutation. That's one of the fun things about Zom. He will screw you over, but he'll also usually give you a good set of mutations versus a bad one. Not always true. He just mited this hippogriff. That's okay. You can blow me away. That's fine. You'll die to the poison. Okay, our piety's back. Hey, it's Grum. Those were his wolves. You finally beat A20 and slay the Spire. Nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to play super strict and like only train one thing at a time. I just think it's usually the best thing to do. I mean, you'll notice when I'm in like the really early game, you'll see me only training one thing at a time because I really need to get to those breakpoints. And especially, here's the other thing about training, is that the cost goes up specifically at the breakpoints. Like all the way from 15 to 16, it's going to remain 16.3. As soon as I hit 16, this is going to go up. So that means it's going to cost more experience to go higher. Oh no, Zom, why you do this to me? We have Scrollitis, my least favorite mutation. I think I actually would have preferred Teleportitis. I have a potion of mutation, but I'm not gonna burn that. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, HS Temp. I mean, I don't think you have to play the game in a particular way. It's like, if it's fun, then go for it, you know? I'm just kind of giving advice on what's optimal in terms of winning. Well, what version of Herald is this? It's Old Herald with Blink and Bolt of Fire. Now, we actually have RF Plus from the Ring Mail, so that'll only do half damage to me. And he has a shield, which I'd really like to take. From him. Let's random effects him. Okay, the net misses, that's good. Bolt of Drain, apparently. Herald is shackled. That's new. That means he can't move. Okay, so random effects didn't do a lot for me. I would not have used random effects on him if I wasn't sitting right here on a staircase in relative safety. Oh god, so much stuff is coming. I'd really like to finish this fight. I mean, we've got him poisoned, we've got him drained a little bit, and we can kill him for sure. But there's more stuff coming, you know. I'm gonna go up. Clouds really bailed me out versus that Cane Toad. Very nice. I'm gonna go back down even though I'm hurt. Porcupine's buffed at all? Doesn't look like it. Okay, there's our boy. We'll throw at him. He's been very bad about throwing his nets and hitting me, so that's great. He'll probably die of poison if I just stay on this floor. This bear lived through quite a lot. Nice, he's done. Alrighty, this is awesome. I'll take these javelins and I'll take the shield. The shield is huge. I mean, it's just massive. Yeah, Lignify is really, really strong. Really, really good potion. Remains useful into the late game, even for various reasons. Waiting for someone to teleport me next to some hydras. Yeah, you just wait. He will do that eventually, I assure you. Let's drop these arrows. Let's wear the shield. Just turn on shield training to 15. Again, I definitely don't advise that you train, 40 things at once like I'm doing. I want to make sure this still works the same in Bcrawl. I don't see a min delay listed here, but I'm assuming that min delay still exists for shields. And for medium shields, that would be 15. So, current penalty reduction from skill. Adjusted shield penalty 6.0. Yeah, these are... I don't think this is in mainline. These lines here. I could be wrong about that, I guess. We're just going to assume it's the same and train to 15. Oh, we're getting crushed. I might have to Ice Blast him. I think I can avoid using Curing, though. Yep. It's a shame. There's really no, there's no hiding from this stuff, Considering what god we're using. Take the hatch for safety. Oh no, another one. Yeah, I've really got to get to the point where I can melee these things and not lose. Let's try this. Let's try the drain. Okay, that works. Didn't really need to train any weapons, or not much, to make that happen, so that should be okay from now on. So we'll use that against stuff that's resistant to poison. Hello! There's our second Hydra. This looks like a good place to use Elemental Force. Oh my god. Zom gave him Inner Flame. I don't even see a message about that. That just kind of happened silently. What? Alright. Okay. Can't run, can't hide. That's right. A lot of the old options are gone here. Okay, you begin reading the scroll, but then I got confused while reading the scroll due to Zom, so we have to drink Curing. Earth Elemental just got owned. I'm too exhausted to use Elemental Force again. Apparently that causes exhaustion, which I don't know if it did that before. I'm going to Ice Blast. Okay, this is unfortunate. Mainline does very few things that I like these days, but there is one thing that it did lately that I like, which is that in mainline Inner Flame, whenever you damage something, it like poops out a fire cloud on top of it. So that doesn't exist in Bcrawl yet. I think I'm gonna ask Gary Burton to use that, because I think that was a good idea. We would have this guy dead if that was the case, probably. Zom did slow this thing. I'm still gonna need to kill him quickly. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Drain. We're gonna try to melee him. Mainly because he's slow. Hey, there's the explosion. Alright, cool. Boy, we are just out of resources, though. Yeah, we are just done on resources. We have a net, I suppose, 3 of them. That's okay. I'm gonna stop training evocation since I really can't make use of them right now. I suppose I could start upheavaling, but that's dumb. Assuming the piety cost is still massive. Uh-oh. Okay, again, we want this hallway. Not too many hallways in Lair, but they do exist, and you can use them to your advantage. Okay, we use Drain for this guy. Zom is nice enough to give us a basic scale mail. Oh boy. Thanks, Zom. We're going to get way stronger very quickly, by the way. Because of this shield. Like, this shield is huge. Okay. By the way, I think Bcrawl might have done something with two-handed weapons to make them better, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it can be used to deflect attacks by skilled and dexterous wielders. I would like to explore that, but we've kind of already found this shield. Although I gotta say that would be interesting if we had gone down the route of two-handed swords, you know? Which maybe was the right move, but a little bit, yeah, kind of late now. I mean, we've already started training shields. I don't want to back off, and I seriously doubt the shield is going to work out poorly for us if this is remotely close to mainline, so we'll just go for the tried and true. Should not have left my staircase. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect for Qazlal. Oops, I'm starving. Okay, this is kind of bad, actually. Ooh, we found Disintegration. I'm going to use that because Hellrats can... What? The beam is likely to hit you. Oh! Oh ho ho! Disintegrate just makes things explode with fire now. That is a sick change. Holy shit, that's a good idea. That's like immolation ability, only it's just like automatically happens when you kill something with Descent. That is incredible. I gotta give Gary Burton props for that. That was really cool. It's like, why is it gonna hit me? That doesn't make sense. Now we know. Whoa, no, that's a Hydra. I don't want to jump off the staircase, but I kind of have to. Well, let's see, what's the chances? 62? That's not so bad. Switch to Drain. Got the kill. Let's go up and rest. Whoa. That is a Manticore. What we'll do is we'll rest like this, yeah. Using positioning to keep him from... Oh my god, what the fuck? 26, 14 each? Is that higher than it used to be? That seems enormous. I don't remember them having this many attacks. I mean, they were always strong, but 3 attacks? I thought Manticores in mainline were 1 attack, and the barbs were the main thing you had to watch out for. We'll blow his ass up. That was really spooky. I have to hand it to Bcrawl. Lair seems more dangerous than it used to be, which is probably a good thing. Hey Alf, what's up, man? Granted, it's very hard to tell because I mean, I'm playing a Zom Barachian, so, who by the way just gave me a bunch of demons to help me out here. It's kind of cool. That was worth the charges. Only 3 charges of Disintegrate left, which is unfortunate. Swapping to Draining versus these guys who are resistant to poison. Okay, let's fight this stuff in a hallway. These are very dangerous, these dudes, even if I have resist negative. You gotta be kidding me, come on. I'll drink Curing. Whoa! I want to disintegrate this, but I could die. 60 damage possible, 30 actually with the... yeah, so in Bcrawl, if you start out as a Chaos Knight, you continue worshipping Zom forever no matter what. Okay, I've really messed up here. We're gonna drink our last curing. Okay, we're gonna disintegrate. I can't die unless they've changed the damage formulas. Disintegrate makes big explosions now. Just like Immolate, and I'm assuming it uses the same formula as Immolate, therefore 3d20 damage. So with RF plus, that halves that, maximum damage of 30. It's hugely dangerous for me to be wandering around with such low HP. We're going to go up. This has been a really wild ride, very suboptimal. Zom just gave me an artifact. Ice, huh? Dex plus 9, I guess I'll take it. This is a good chance for me to evoke Flight, which doesn't seem to be making me swift, but I have a suspicion that the potions work differently. Zom's Wild Ride is always interesting, yeah, for sure. We have an awful lot of scrolls. I actually didn't mean, I misclicked there, I didn't mean to identify the 2-stack. Really would have liked to identify some more 1-stacks. We really need some help here. I think I will go ahead and burn enchant armor on the shield. Just because we need all the help we can get. I will burn remove curse. I will put on positive energy instead of stealth, because what the hell is stealth doing for me when I'm making such clowns? It might be about time for me to change Guardian Spirit. Change Acrobat for Guardian Spirit. Just because it's extra HP, you know? Yeah, I think so. So it'll help me in these knockdown, drag-out fights that I unfortunately have to take just due to the start. Okay, we enchant the scroll twice, or we use the 2 enchant scrolls to enchant the shield twice, I should say. So I was getting bored. It's okay. By the way, the funny thing about Barachians is they're inherently worse Zom worshippers. By the way, our poise ringmail, that's kind of cool. They're inherently worse Zom worshippers on account of the fact that they move slowly, so he'll get bored faster, you know? I think. By the way, Zom gave us horns, so I have to wear this stupid hat instead of a helmet. But all in all, our mutations don't look terrible outside of the scrollitis, you know? Everything else is quite nice, really. And even the horns will be mildly helpful, I suppose. You've encountered a dangerous foe. 8 heads on this Hydra. It's too bad we don't have any flaming weapons that are edged. I'm gonna go up. Boom. Yep, this drain short sword really does the work. It's really just Hydras now that causes problems. What to do about this guy? I guess we probably have to upheaval. We have Enslave as a wand now. That's kind of cool. Okay, I think I need to correct myself here. So I just used... I don't think the Chaos Knight Spriggan would be good. Anyway, remember earlier I said he just got Inner Flamed, and I thought Zom did it? But it happened again right after I used Elemental Force, so I have a suspicion that instead of giving me Fire Elementals in Bcrawl, I think it might just give things Inner Flame whenever there's a Fire Cloud on the board. We're gonna describe Elemental Force. Yeah, okay. Coalesce into friendly elementals and fill nearby creatures with an Inner Flame. There we go. Okay. That is interesting. We're gonna burn a little bit of Descent. Oh my god. Brutal. We have no more ranged attacks, really. Unless I want to use Upheaval or throw something, which we never trained any throwing. I think for once I'm going to use Upheaval. Which blows, because we're going to just burn through our piety. There we go. Got him. Yeah, we're not doing a very good job of keeping our piety high. But I'm running into an awful lot of Hydras, and I haven't built this character correctly, really, to be able to deal with that stuff. I mean, again, I could get away with this crap if I was any character that moved at speed 1, but I don't. This guy's only 5 heads. We should be okay to just fight him. Well, maybe not with a goddamn Basilisk on the way. There we go. Yeah, Upheaval is hugely expensive. You should pretty much never use it because unless they've changed the formula, the issue is that you might as well just use Disaster Area once it's available because it costs almost as much. So even using it like a couple times is hugely suboptimal. Your legs feel stronger based, so now my hop is way better. I can hop almost the entire screen. Okay, we're doing good. We have 28 Wands of Flame, 7 Ice Blast, 11 Enslave. Okay, that bails us out a bit. In fact, I'm gonna go back to training evocations as well. Take that to like 10-ish. Our defenses are getting to be like mildly respectable, I guess. Oh, what up, dog? Can we kill this? Probably not. Magic regen? No. Just realized we had this amulet. Oh, we do have our missile, I suppose. Maybe I can kill it, just throw stuff at it. Oh, you can block acid in Bcrawl? Maybe you can do that in mainline and I just forgot. Let's try to use the Wand of Flame. I bet you, with a little bit of luck, we can just... yeah. Well, we got a book of summonings. I really don't think we're going to be doing much casting. I think this is going to be Mr. Sword and Board for some time. Just because of my aptitudes and the fact that we're already well, you know, down that path to some degree. I mean, maybe if I decide to make this a 15 rune, which I probably will not. We could, though. It's much quicker in Bcrawl to do 15 runes. Yeah, I got a book with Blink, but there's like no reason for me to do it because, number one, I've got a ring with Blink, and number two, I've got Blink Mutation. So I'd really just be wasting my training at that point. I mean, granted, the Blink Mutation could go away at any moment, but... oh, shit. Okay, let's go up. We don't want to go back down. Those things can do like 30 damage to me. Oh, Torpor Snail, hello. This is a great staircase, though. Just really, really good. Okay, there it is. Hey, there it is. I told you it can happen. As you climb the stairs, a rune flashes. You stop ascending the stairs. Your surroundings suddenly seem different. Zom thinks this is hilarious. Yes, I'm glad you're getting some amusement out of this, Zom. I think... hey, Mr. Austin, what's up, man? I think that BH Auth uncucked the Wand of Digging charges that, you know, Gamma Funk sort of ruined in mainline. I think that you get more of these now, so I don't feel bad about using them as they should be used to make a little kill hole. I don't have any way to create bolts, unfortunately, so I can't really take as much advantage of this as I'd like to. And in fact, I should probably be standing here instead of where I'm standing, because I think if I was standing here, there'd be a chance for flames to pop out from Qazlal, but this should be okay. I think I'm tanky enough at this point to probably do this. By the way, Qazlal's giving me bonus SH, which is just great. Yeah, we're blocking. They only get one attack per round, so we're able to block most of these hits. By no means guaranteed, but Zom just petrified him. Spore killed your Mumo on D10 by loud screaming, and a unique with a wand of bolt of fire came into view. Ah, Mumo challenge. I have a request for a Mumo challenge in my queue. I moved this request to the front because it was a paid one. But unfortunately, I can't really play the Mumo challenge unless I download the game. Because all the servers that run 0.15 are controlled by people who despise me enough to try to IP ban me from the server. Living in exciting times, my friends. All right, let's identify. Nope, I should have Venom on. Those guys are immune to drain. Okay, we found something just now. The rules for the Mumo challenge are basically you can't wear anything, including weapons and armor. The only thing you're allowed to wear, I think, is a shield and jewelry. You're not allowed to have a god. You're not allowed to evoke anything. You can't throw anything, really, except for fruit. Oh, you can't use rings? It's just amulet? Oh, no, you can't use amulet, but you can use rings. And you can't use a buckler. It has to be a regular shield if you're going to use a shield. Okay, I just use this 2-stack of scrolls. We've identified fear, which is cool. Not allowed to win. It's very hard. You can do it. It's a lot of RNG, I have to say. Oh yeah, you can't use boots of running. I know you can use a hat. I think you're allowed to have ox slots. Because I know that somebody won with Hat of the Bear Spirit or whatever, and people got mad and tried to claim he was cheating, but it's not in the rules that you can't wear a hat. Oh, you have to play a mummy, of course. A mummy monk. Or are you talking about Desert 786? Are you talking about this run? This is a Barachian. It's a frogman. They move slowly. They have a hop ability that is kind of like a sea blink that you can use once in a while. And they're a lot of fun and really, really dangerous to play, particularly on a Zom character. Bro, is that Acid Wand? I hope that was. Yeah, 5 charges of acid. Not bad, man, not bad. Let's tab this stuff. I don't think that they were the first people to think up frogmen. There's one as far back as Breath of Fire 2, actually. It's a very fun character. Okay, Layer 5 done. Nothing that I really want to pick up here. There's another identify, very happy to see that. Ah, yeah, the thing I was thinking that I wanted to see was, what is this scarf? Scarf of Clouds. Well, that's a waste, because we already have immunity to clouds by virtue of being a Qazlal worshipper. No, there's nothing in the middle. If I were to dig that out, it would be solid. You hear a distant snort. Gauntlet. We have magic mapping, we'll go ahead and use it. I'm definitely risking being put to sleep. The gauntlet is all the way down here. Oh no, we got the wheel. Really dangerous shit inside here. Okay, we tried to go up, but we got teleported. Catablebus plus Dream Sheep, yeah, that's why I didn't want to stick around with that. We only have 2 telly. Let me, yeah, I want to hop into the teleport trap. Boom! Yeah, we're not sneaking around anywhere with Qazlal. In fact, we're in a very dangerous position here, so I think it's time to go hog wild on certain things, like charming this anaconda, and charming... What? The black mamba reforms as an arrow, your anaconda reforms as an arrow, water moccasin reforms as... What? Is this snakes to sticks? And Zom did this? You've got to be kidding me. I needed those guys as my buddies. Alright. Charm this guy, I guess. What an asshole. Yeah, I know, right? Well, it certainly makes the game interesting. We're not exactly like losing here or anything. I can always teleport out of this. This Catoblepus makes things very challenging. I wish I had Immolate. Immolate would be really great here. In fact, I'm gonna read... Okay, we got Enchant Weapon. None of this is really something I care about enchanting. I guess I'll enchant the Venom. Noise. Okay, summoning. I have to move. Actually, wait, I don't have to move. I'm immune to clouds of calcifying dust. So we can just fight. Of course, getting put to sleep here would be unfortunate. Damn, no Immolate. No, this was requested by Ihan-sama, and he was kind enough to give me money for this request, so that's why I put it to the front of the line. Really just Barachian Chaos Knight. He said I could play with it whatever fork I wanted, so I chose Bcrawl specifically because it forces me to worship Zom forever, even if I quit Zom. Man, Disaster Area would be good here, but we've done poorly with piety management, so we don't get Disaster Area right now. Still, there's nothing too dangerous here except for the Catoblepus and the Dream Sheep. You know, there's no enemy that by itself I would be super terrified of. I just really wish the Dream Sheep weren't here. Yeah, HS Temp, right? I understand. I knew who you were. I just I never know what people want me to call them because they tend to have multiple names. I'm gonna take a step away. I'm gonna take a step away. I'm gonna take no more steps away because this guy's asleep. Basically, I wanted to be out of the line of sight of the sheep. Oh man, I cannot get over how good it would be if I could just MO here. If my clouds kick in, we could do some serious work here. But in general, this is just a shitty situation that I should probably get out of. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and use Telly. I can't be put to stone, so that's cool, I guess, but there's just too much stuff here. Did the stuff just get blinked around me? Is there a guardian serpent somewhere around here? I don't see him on the screen. Oh my god! Teleported next to a hornet! And a hydra! And a manicore. Okay, this is it. This is the spot where we make our stand. Oh, the glow-in-the-darks, eh? This is looking dangerous. Well, that's why I'm taking it so slowly. Alright, this is certainly not super safe because I could be paralyzed, but I'll probably be okay. Okay, we got slowed, that's fine. I'm remaining in this spot rather than digging out a better kill hole because, as you can see, the clouds from Qazlal are bailing me out to a certain degree. Ozo's armor kills hydras? What now, really? Why don't we enslave? Just because I don't want to take too much damage. We're going to switch to drain because some of this stuff is resistant to poison. Oh, Zom just gave me a potion of experience ability. Just boom, shoved it right in my mouth. Okay. I'll take it. We can tank a four-headed hydra pretty decently. He just used a fear ability. There's our boy, the Guardian Serpent. I'd switch to our Poise if I could, but I can't exactly swap. Son of a bitch. I was doing too good, and Zom decided he can't have that. You can't get rid of shield penalty fully anymore. So is that how that works? That's fine. I was curious. I didn't know that, actually. I knew that he had fooled around with shields a little bit to make them less good, which is probably the right thing to do. 65%. So that never goes to 100, huh? I'm assuming it's like, what do you call it? Diminishing returns on the training. And I'll take it to 15 and see what it gets to, I guess. Okay, can I, let's use digging. Oh, they're shoving me around. Getting put to sleep here would be unfortunate. Would be extremely unfortunate, actually. Okay, this Hornet's going to die in the freezing vapor, so that's fine. Wait a minute, I'm starving. What am I doing? Oh no, we've been put to sleep. We took big damage. I want to not be surrounded by stuff. There we go. Okay, I just need these clouds to do work for me. In fact, you know what I'm going to do to make my life easier? We're going to just blast those dudes with the acid and kill both of them. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me with this. Charm the Black Mamba. Whoa, hey, whoa, hello. Yeah. Zom just kind of did an explosion effect and killed everything. That's cool. That's cool with me. Alright, this is a problem. We could get petrified at any moment, and our MR is just very bad. I think I need to charm him so that doesn't happen. Zom keeps giving me rations, that's fine. Hey, we got some help from Zom. Just casually fighting the whole level. Guess what, guys? I don't think we're going to be going to the Gauntlet today. I need that Lindworm dead, so I acid blast him. Zom just, yeah, he's the god of chaos is what he is, so a lot of really nasty things happen to you. And sometimes good things happen. Do I want to acid here? I think we can probably get away with meleeing some more. I sure wish I had a healing potion, and I don't, so I do need to be careful. Especially since I only have one more telly. And I do have to remember we have minus scrolls. This really is like the whole floor, holy crap. Okay, calcifying dust from the Catoblepus, which really helps me more than hurts me at this point. I don't know how it is I'm going to melee the Catoblepus and win, though. He's very big. He does 36 damage. Ordinarily, I would just like hit him with the Venom Dagger and back up a bunch, but not super viable here. Let's Acid Wand him, doing a ton of damage, and then I think we just go for the kill. Yep. Little resource usage kind of bails us out there. Okay, can we do this? Are we really going to win in this fight, finally? It's not the best kill hole action I've ever had, but it's worked out pretty okay. Yeah, I think we made it. God damn. Okay. I haven't been looking at the combat log too closely, but I bet you the gauntlet's done. By the way, let's take a look at the shield. So 15 shield, normally this would be full penalty gone. Instead, we're looking at a 66% penalty reduction. You hear the deafening beating of a very distant drum, so it still exists. Okay, this is really bad. We need to use resources to kill him, because the bolts could just straight up kill us in one shot. I think he does 70 damage with Bolt of Venom. Could be wrong about that. I can't fight a... Oh, no! Oh, piss off. Are you serious? Bro, the rate of teleports on these staircases is, like, brutal. I could be wrong about that. I bet it's closer to 60. Let's take a look, you know. Wow, I'm way off. 39, 3D 13. Yeah, that's like double. That's half of what I thought it was. Anyway, yeah, I tried to go upstairs, and instead we get dumped into the dragon. My god, I think we have to use the telly. Like a disaster area, I guess. Huge piety cost, but potentially worth it. We don't have RF Plus right now. One, two, three, four, five. He can't breathe on me right now. But we have Scroll-itis. Alright, we have to remove the ice ring. We have to read teleport. Oh god. Why is my teleport not kicking in? What the hell, bro? 20 damage plus 13. The next step should take me. Yep. This is brutal, man. Wand of Clouds, you exist again. Very good. I think we might have to immediately use this. I'll use it again, that's fine. I can't use Flame because Ice Clouds are in the way. How much does this do? I don't remember. Close call yet again. I mean, that's what's happening, unfortunately. Just gonna throw stuff at him. I mean, this is very hard to... This kind of gameplay is very hard to avoid when you're worshipping Zom. Yeah, tough for sure. Especially since I'm really playing like kind of an ultimate challenge run in a sense, because I'm worshipping Qazlal at the same time. If I wanted to play this truly optimally, we would have just waited for Gozag or something. If there's an enemy in line of sight on the stairs, you can get tallied even if it's invis. Yeah, I know how it works. To prevent stair dancing, I suppose. But sometimes stair dancing is necessary. Okay, we just, the gauntlet just went away, so I can stop taking risks now. Although I had more or less already done that. Okay, we went down, the rune flashes. It's kind of unfortunate that when you go down, if there's an enemy, where you arrive, then, you can be teleported that way too. Okay, I'm gonna make my life easy, because if I get paralyzed here, I want the clouds killing these things while I'm paralyzed. You think it's random on downstairs? Oh, is that the case? I don't think it can happen the very first time you go down, though, on a floor. Ooh, we have Arlek. It's AC -3, though, which is a bit unfortunate. I did not mean to cast magic mapping there. I meant to cast, I meant to read remove curse. That was a mistake. Anyway, I'm not going to run around with AC -3. But we will swap that if we need it. I don't really want to have to deal with getting poisoned, but I don't have much of a choice, do I? Wait, no, just kidding. I'm immune to those clouds. Qazlal strikes again, yeah? Let's drop some crap. These flails can go away, the stones, the tomahawks even, bullets. Found a lot of artifact rings this game. In fact, 3 artifact rings. Only one of which was a god gift. This is just fly and dex +2, so forget that. Why keep the poison tomahawks when we've got javelins which have more base damage? I mean, I guess the fact that they're poison is nice, but... Okay, this is somewhat unfortunate in terms of positioning here. Here we go. This is a hallway. Acid dragon scales. Okay, we have a source of our core now. Ice and fire rings are changed to early weak artifacts? What do you mean? The fact that I have an ice ring is bad is what you're saying? I mean, it's got dex +9 on it, so and plus blink, so I can't complain too much. I just need to remember to swap it if I'm dealing with fire damage. Like so. Okay. Let's try this again. Come on. All right, I'll take that. Except I'm being pushed around. So, problem is I could just die here. I think I need to ice blast. There we go. I just didn't trust my melee against that guy essentially. Alrighty, floor done. Really not bad. Let's pick this thing up. Don't use elemental summon with enemy clouds. Yeah, no, I know. I know that makes enemy minions. At least it does in mainline. He should put a poison elemental in the game, that'd be cool. Or like a poison jelly or something that the clouds can get turned into. Now let's read some stuff. Scroll of brand weapon. Potion of resistance. I bet you that one of these 3 stacks of the potions are healing. Which I'd really like to identify, but I'm going to be greedy and not do that. Enchant armor. I'm going to keep enchanting the shield. Okay. Okay. Well, pretty good progress, I think. Probably took me a little longer, I think, to play through this portion of the game than it usually does, if only because of the fun, exciting combo. The dual god mechanic is really exciting. Definitely is creating situations that I have to either think my way out of or just sort of use resources to solve. I probably could have been playing this a little bit more optimally if I really wanted to, but I think this makes for kind of more interesting content if I don't take 5 billion hours per turn. I'm having fun with it. The Qazlal Zom combo is just really crazy and definitely not something you'd want to do on a streak, but that's really cool. As far as skill training, I think we're pretty much on the money, except for the fact that I don't have any weapons yet. Although, I mean, as usual, just something as simple as a dagger of venom really just bails you out of having to train weapons for a super long time. So I think what we'll probably do is go to Orc next, although we have a serious issue because we found no MR. In fact, we found MR minus, which is just cute. But I would like to do Orc if possible, so I can pick up so I can pick up the whatever's in the shops, you know. There's no broad axes yet. There's no like demon weapons. There's no like end game. You know, I suppose there's like ruined war axes I could try on. Vampiric. +0 vampiric. Oh, we're not doing that. That's just a hand axe, but if it was like a high enough enchant electric hand axe, I consider it. I think in my ideal world we just find a really good broad axe as usual and go to town with it, you know. That's not terribly likely, but it could happen. You can get one in Orc. It's not impossible. Okay, we'll remove this curse. But here's the upside to doing Orc. While we don't have MR, we do have resist fire if we want it, and resist negative. So all the stuff that an Orc sorcerer can do to us is doing half damage. We even have Arlek if I have the unfortunate circumstance of running into a 6 Furhy that was summoned if I want to swap to that ring. Although I really don't want to because MR minus. Change hat for helm. I can't. I got the horns. Yep, got the horns, so I can't. I had to swap to the hat earlier because of what Zom did to me. We're still, I mean, part of the reason we're in such a bad place is like we have this scrollitis, so bad situations are made much worse. But we don't have Telly anymore anyway, so these 3 scrolls of blinking, even with scrollitis, should pretty much bail us out of bad situations. So yeah, I think next session I will, I'll just, of course, go back to dungeon, drink mutation. I only have the 1, so I'm not going to risk it. It's very unlikely to take the scrollitis away, and I'm double robust right now, so I think I'm just going to live with it. I'm going to essentially let it ride, let Zom do what he wants to me, and you know, see what we can do. But I do want to save this for later, because if I get something like Berserkitis, I think it'd be better to save it for that. I do think the scrollitis is really quite bad, and probably worth drinking for if I just had more, but I don't. But yeah, next time we'll go down further. We'll probably enter into Orc as soon as we find it, and I'm going to use like really as safe as possible the safe strats versus MR when you don't have magic resistance, which is more or less going to consist of me using my 10 evocations and my steadily advancing invocations to try to kill the sorcerers basically as soon as I see them. They're only going to get the 1 chance if things work out really perfectly to paralyze me. Maybe 2, because I take 1.2 turns to move anywhere, so they technically have a chance to try to do it twice. Mirror has a chance to not break on use in Bcrawl. Okay, that's good to know. Chance to break, which depends on the relative power of the user and target. We'll probably make use of the Phantom Mirror in there. I mean, I can use minions and things to block the line of effect between me and the sorcerer, which will stop him from being able to paralyze me, so that'd be cool. I can use Elemental Force for the same purpose. I can probably just upheaval and kill a sorcerer instantly at this point. I mean, I have a lot of options. I do wish we had I do wish we had some source of MR plus, but we don't. Can't mirror vampires. Yeah, I read about that change. I thought that was really fun and fresh, and I think that, believe it or not, it's not just flavor, it's actually tactically meaningful, because Jory is a vampire, and Jory is a great target for Phantom Mirror, so I think it's going to be really fun when like a newer player tries to mirror Jory and finds out they can't. Although I do think that there should probably be a thing in the tooltip that lets you know that vampires can't be mirrored. But yeah, I like that change. Other than that minor quibble, Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Nice little Bcrawl fork stream. Feels good to be playing and promoting a fork of the game. Yeah. Yep, that'll be it. So until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.